Thank you very much, Imam. Thank you. Let me get to Barrister Kasim. Now, from your dual perspective as lawyer and cleric, how can the observance of these Eid celebrations, be done with spiritual upliftment on one part and being legally compliant?
Yes, we all know that in our society, we all have our various rights. And nobody can, on the religious ground, be denied his own right. We as Muslims, even Islam teaches us to ensure that the manner in which we tread roads, paths, the way we walk on the roads, Islam taught us on how to do that. And then not to even talk about celebration. You must understand that your celebration should not bring nuisance in the society. Take for instance, when you are killing your ram, for instance, if you're living in a community that is residential, you are not expected to combust. You set the ram on fire and start burning. You wouldn't know if your next neighbor is asthmatic, and that may affect them. So we are supposed to operate in such a way that we encourage peace. At the same time, we ensure that other people's rights are not being violated in the least of it. At the same time, we also ensure that we teach people on how to correlate. Just like the Dr. Aisha said earlier, I also do that too in my home. What I usually do is, when it's time, either these or the Eid we celebrate after fasting, I prepare food, my wife do that, but my kids share the food. And the essence of this is to teach them the fact that you don't live in isolation.
I need to be your neighbor.
You're welcome. The essence of this is to teach the kids that you must share. Teach them the art and the act of sharing. Okay, this morning, before coming here, I didn't even know I'm going to talk about it. Before I left home, I gave them their notes, cash. Eid Mubarak, Eid Mubarak, Eid Mubarak. And they were jumping. Because so that they would know that we are already in the mood of a festival. I did that because I don't want someone else to give them money before me. The essence of all this is not because they lack it. The essence, what will happen at the end of the day is to put it in their pigeonhole. But it's to teach them that this is the way you should lead your life. Your neighbors have right over what you have, as much as you have over what they have. You must make your neighbors to be happy. They can be perceiving very fantastic aroma when you are here field and they are hungry.
The way I'm perceiving it in the studio.
So even Islam taught, the Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said in an hadith that the food of a man will be adequate for 2 people. Food for 2 people will be enough for 3 people. So in the essence of that is we must be able to accommodate ourselves in our community, because Islam is a religion of community that is based on community. So you cannot exist alone, but as you're practicing your faith, you can't afford to trample on other people's rights. You must make sure that the environment is not changed as a result of the fact that you are celebrating
activities.
All right. So you don't block roads unduly. You don't make noise in the environment.
We're talking about making noise.
Yeah.
Do you think that besides blaring of music, loud music, and all of that, do you think that maybe there's noise in some other way? Say maybe in fashion, like there's this craze now by women, to look, flashy and all of that. Is that part of the celebration? Is that acceptable?
Yes, it is. It is.
But with modesty.
The only thing is, it is part of the celebration.
Right.
Just like I said earlier, that Islam moderates everything. There are restrictions, there are regulations. Women, for instance, are permitted to use gold, jewelry. They're permitted. But they are not expected to expose it in the public. They use that to their loved one, to their husband, to turn his head, so that the love will be stronger. The man will feel privileged that I'm seeing what others cannot see outside. I'm seeing the beauty that other eyes cannot see. It makes the man to feel honored and feel the woman to be
feel privileged.
Privileged. Feel privileged.
When you said turn the man's head, I don't understand. How do a man's head turn?
I'm sure you understand what I'm saying.
I don't understand.
Let's move on. I like to